Balance can improve at any stage of life, and for individuals over 70, simple daily exercises become incredibly powerful tools for preventing falls and restoring confidence. The body may change with age, but it never stops responding to movement, attention, and practice. When you perform gentle balance exercises like shifting your weight from side to side, you are awakening small but essential stabilizing muscles that tend to weaken over time. These muscles live in your feet, ankles, calves, hips, and core. And when they are not regularly engaged, the body becomes less steady. Weight shifting teaches the body to find its center again, to communicate between the joints and the nervous system, and to regain a sense of control that many older adults fear they have lost. The beauty of this exercise lies in its simplicity. Anyone can begin from a standing position, near a supportive surface, and gradually feel the body learning how to stay balanced even through slight movements. Single-leg stands provide another layer of strength and stability. When you lift one foot just an inch off the ground, even for a few seconds, you force your body to activate a network of muscles that work together to hold you upright. These include the deep core muscles, the gluteus medius in the hip, and the small intrinsic foot muscles that help maintain contact with the floor. You may wobble, and that wobbling is not a sign of weakness. It is the body making tiny adjustments, recalculating balance in real time, strengthening neural pathways, and improving coordination. Older adults often believe that wobbling means they're doing something wrong. But in truth, wobbling is the training itself. Over days and weeks, the wobbling becomes less dramatic, the muscles become more responsive, and the ability to stand steadily improves in a way that can be felt in everyday activities like getting out of a chair, climbing stairs, or reaching overhead. The heel-to-toe walk adds another valuable dimension by combining balance with coordination. This movement engages both the brain and the body, because placing one foot directly in front of the other requires concentration, alignment, and body awareness. It challenges the vestibular system, which helps control spatial orientation and equilibrium. For seniors, practicing this slow, deliberate walk builds confidence and reinforces the idea that balance is not lost with age but simply needs to be retrained through consistent effort. This exercise translates directly into real-world stability, making individuals more secure when walking through narrow spaces, uneven surfaces, or crowded environments. The effectiveness of these exercises lies in their consistency rather than their complexity. They do not demand athletic ability or strength. They only require a few minutes a day. When done regularly, they strengthen the muscles, sharpen the reflexes, and improve the body's ability to recover from small missteps that often lead to falls. By practicing these movements, older adults train their bodies to respond more quickly and accurately, reducing hesitation and fear while increasing confidence in every step they take. Light and consistent movement becomes one of the most powerful ways for older adults to maintain balance, strength, and overall well-being, especially after the age of 70. The body may not respond to intense workouts the way it once did, but it deeply benefits from gentle, regular activity that keeps the joints warm, the muscles active, and the mind engaged. When you commit to moving a little every day, even if it is just for 10 or 15 minutes, you create a rhythm that supports stability and confidence in the long term. Walking is one of the simplest and most effective forms of light exercise. A slow, steady walk improves circulation, strengthens the legs, and encourages coordination between the upper and lower body. Over time, walking also enhances endurance, making daily tasks feel easier and less tiring. Even short walks around the house, in the garden, or down the hallway contribute to overall balance because they require continuous shifting of weight and mindful foot placement. Stretching is another gentle practice with a large impact on balance. With age, muscles tend to tighten, joints stiffen, and the range of motion decreases. This stiffness can make movement hesitant or uncomfortable, which increases the risk of losing balance. Incorporating simple stretches for the calves, hamstrings, hips, and back helps loosen the body, improves flexibility, and allows for smoother, more controlled movements. Stretching also brings awareness to areas of tension that may be affecting posture, which is directly linked to better stability. When the spine is aligned and the muscles are relaxed, the body naturally becomes more balanced. Activities like swimming offer a low-impact way to build strength without putting stress on the joints. The buoyancy of water supports the body, making movement feel lighter and easier, which is especially helpful for those with arthritis, joint pain, or limited mobility. Swimming and even simple water walking strengthen the core, legs, and arms while improving coordination. The resistance of the water challenges the muscles gently but effectively, and many older adults find that they can move more confidently in the pool than on land, which helps build self-trust and motivation. Tai Chi and slow yoga are particularly beneficial for older adults because they combine physical movement with mental focus. These practices emphasize controlled, flowing motions that require balance, posture, and breath awareness. Every shift of weight and every slow transition from one position to another trains the body to stay steady, even when moving in multiple directions. Tai Chi, often described as meditation in motion, is especially known for reducing the risk of falling because it teaches the body to stay relaxed yet stable. Yoga encourages strength in the core and legs while improving flexibility, and both practices promote calmness and clarity, which help reduce the anxiety that often contributes to balance problems. Light exercise works because it does not overwhelm the body. Instead, it supports it consistently. The key is regularity. Even small amounts of daily movement keep the muscles awake, the joints lubricated, and the mind connected to the body. This connection is essential because balance is not just physical but also neurological. The more often you move gently and intentionally, the stronger the communication becomes between your brain and your muscles. This leads to quicker reaction times, better coordination, and greater confidence in your ability to stay steady during daily activities. A nourishing diet becomes one of the strongest foundations for maintaining balance, strength, and overall stability for adults over 70, because the body relies heavily on proper nutrients to support muscles, bones, and brain function. As we age, natural changes occur in metabolism, muscle mass, and bone density, which means the food choices we make directly influence our ability to stay steady on our feet and avoid falls. Eating with purpose allows the body to stay energized, coordinated, and resilient. Calcium and vitamin D remain essential because they help maintain bone strength, and strong bones are less likely to fracture in the event of a stumble. Leafy greens like spinach and kale, dairy products like yogurt and milk, fortified cereals, almonds, and small fish with soft bones provide excellent sources of calcium, while sunlight and fortified foods offer vitamin D. When these nutrients are consistently included in meals, they help slow age-related bone loss and keep the skeletal system strong enough to support stable movement. Protein becomes just as important because it helps preserve and repair muscle tissue, which naturally declines with age. Muscles are central to balance. They support posture, movement, and the body's ability to correct itself during sudden shifts. Lean meats, fish, eggs, lentils, beans, tofu, and nuts help older adults maintain muscle strength even without heavy exercise. Including protein evenly throughout the day rather than in a single meal ensures the body has a steady supply to rebuild and stay strong. Hydration is often overlooked, but plays a major role in balance because dehydration can lead to dizziness, fatigue, and confusion, all of which increase the risk of falling. Drinking water regularly, consuming hydrating foods like fruits and vegetables, and monitoring caffeine intake help keep the body stable and alert. Colorful fruits and vegetables contribute vitamins, antioxidants, and minerals that support the nervous system, vision, and joint health. Good vision and quick neurological responses are essential for preventing falls, as they help the brain react faster to changing surfaces, obstacles, or sudden movements. Foods rich in antioxidants reduce inflammation, which can improve mobility and reduce joint stiffness. Berries, oranges, carrots, tomatoes, bell peppers, and leafy greens all nourish the body and sharpen mental focus. Whole grains like oats, brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat bread supply long-lasting energy and stabilize blood sugar levels. Balanced blood sugar helps maintain consistent energy throughout the day, reducing the fatigue that often leads to unsteady steps or slow reaction times. Healthy fats found in nuts, seeds, olive oil, and fatty fish like salmon support brain function and joint lubrication. The brain plays a central role in balance, coordinating movement, and processing signals from the muscles and inner ear. A diet that nourishes the brain helps older adults stay mentally sharp and physically responsive. Healthy fats reduce inflammation and support smoother, more comfortable movement, making it easier to stay active. A diet rich in nutrients also supports gut health, which research shows connects to mood, energy levels, and cognitive function. When digestion is smooth and nutrients are absorbed efficiently, The body operates with more strength, clarity, and stability. Eating well is not about restriction, but about choosing foods that give the body what it needs to thrive in later years. When older adults consistently fuel themselves with nutrient-dense meals, they improve muscle strength, bone durability, mental clarity, and overall balance. This creates a powerful foundation that supports every step they take, helping them feel more secure, independent, and confident in their daily lives. Small lifestyle adjustments can play a surprisingly powerful role in reducing the risk of falling for adults over 70, because stability is influenced not only by the body but also by the environment we move through every day. When simple changes are made intentionally, they create a safer space that supports confidence, independence, and ease. Good lighting is one of the most important elements because dim or uneven lighting can cause missteps or difficulty seeing obstacles on the floor. As eyesight naturally changes with age, bright, warm lighting in hallways, bedrooms, stairways, and bathrooms helps ensure that each step is taken with clarity. Adding night lights can prevent early morning or late evening falls when the body is still adjusting to movement. These small additions help older adults feel secure moving around their home at any hour. Keeping walkways free from clutter is another powerful prevention tool. Items like loose rugs, electrical cords, piles of newspapers, or misplaced shoes can easily become tripping hazards. When pathways are clear and organized, movement becomes smoother and more predictable. Furniture that is stable and appropriately spaced also helps, allowing enough room to move comfortably without needing to twist or turn awkwardly. Even adjusting the arrangement of a room can improve safety by reducing unnecessary steps or eliminating obstacles that interrupt movement. Supportive footwear is essential because shoes act as the foundation for balance. Slippers without grip, worn-out shoes, or soft, loose footwear can cause the feet to slide or lose traction. Shoes with good arch support, non-slip soles, and a secure fit help the feet stay stable and aligned. For individuals who experience swelling or sensitivity, adjustable shoes with Velcro straps can provide both comfort and safety. Avoiding walking barefoot or in socks on smooth floors also reduces the risk of slipping. Proper footwear contributes to posture, balance, and joint alignment, making every step feel more controlled. Adding grab bars and handrails in areas like bathrooms, stairways, and entryways gives older adults extra support during moments when balance may shift unexpectedly. Bathrooms are particularly high risk because water makes surfaces slippery. Installing grab bars near the toilet and shower, using non-slip mats, and choosing a shower chair can significantly reduce the chance of falling. These home adjustments are not signs of weakness, but smart choices that keep the body supported in places where it is most vulnerable. Maintaining a safe lifestyle also includes being mindful of personal habits. Taking time when transitioning from sitting to standing prevents sudden drops in blood pressure that may cause dizziness. Avoiding rushing, especially when getting out of bed or answering the door, helps the body remain stable. Staying consistent with hydration prevents lightheadedness, and managing medications with a doctor's guidance can reduce side effects that affect balance. Regular vision and hearing checks are equally important because both senses play major roles in orientation and coordination. Creating a lifestyle that supports stability is about being proactive rather than reactive. It means designing an environment and daily routine that respects the body's needs while reinforcing independence. When older adults make these adjustments, they not only reduce the risk of falling but also build a sense of control and confidence in their movement. These thoughtful changes empower them to navigate their world with greater comfort, assurance, and peace of mind. A positive mindset becomes one of the most influential factors in improving balance and overall well-being for adults over 70 because the way you think directly affects the way your body responds. Many older adults begin to doubt their abilities when they notice small changes in strength or stability, and this fear can create hesitation in movement. Hesitation leads to stiffness. Stiffness leads to imbalance, and imbalance increases the risk of falling. But when the mind shifts from fear to confidence, the body follows. Believing that you are capable of improvement is not just motivational, it has a real physical impact. When you approach movement with patience and trust, your muscles relax, your breath deepens, and your coordination naturally becomes smoother. A calm, positive mindset reduces anxiety, allowing the body to move with fluidity rather than tension. Small improvements often go unnoticed because they happen gradually, but acknowledging these subtle changes is a crucial part of staying motivated. Maybe today you stand a little longer on one foot before wobbling. Maybe you walk down the hallway with a little more assurance. Maybe you rise from a chair with less effort. These small wins accumulate over time, and when you recognize them, your confidence grows. Confidence is a powerful part of balance because it encourages consistent practice. The more you practice, the stronger and more stable your body becomes. Many older adults underestimate how deeply mindset influences physical progress. When you expect yourself to improve, you naturally take actions that support that improvement. Self-talk plays an important role as well. When you tell yourself, "I am getting stronger," "I am improving," or "I can do this," your body responds with greater engagement. Positive self-talk keeps you focused on what you can do rather than what you fear you cannot. It shifts your attention from limitations to possibilities. Practicing affirmations is not about ignoring reality, but about empowering yourself to shape your experience within that reality. The mind is a tool, and when used intentionally, it becomes a source of strength. Staying connected with others also helps maintain a healthy mindset. Isolation often leads to overthinking, worry, or self-doubt, which can make balance issues feel worse. But when you spend time with family, friends, or community groups, your mood lifts, your motivation increases, and your sense of belonging strengthens. Joy, laughter, conversation, and companionship soothe the mind and reduce stress. A relaxed mental state supports smoother movement, clearer focus, and better balance. Engaging in meaningful activities keeps the brain active and the spirit energized. Reading, puzzles, music, gardening, or any hobby that brings fulfillment contributes to mental sharpness. A sharp mind reacts more quickly, notices obstacles sooner, and coordinates movements more effectively. Mental stimulation strengthens neural pathways that support balance and mobility. Patience is another core part of cultivating a positive mindset. Progress in balance is rarely sudden. It is gradual, accumulating quietly through small choices and daily habits. Some days will feel easier, and others will feel challenging, but each day of effort contributes to long-term stability. Patience allows you to accept the journey without frustration. It helps you stay committed, even when progress feels slow. A positive mindset also means giving yourself grace. Aging is not a failure, it is a natural, meaningful stage of life that brings wisdom, depth, and perspective. Instead of viewing physical changes as losses, you can view them as signals guiding you to care for your body more intentionally. When you treat yourself with kindness, you create emotional space for growth, healing, and improvement. Every improvement, no matter how small, reinforces the belief that you are capable of becoming stronger. When your mindset is optimistic and supportive, you move through life with steadiness and self-trust. And the more you trust your body, the more confidently and safely you move through each day.